Hi. I know this isn't my usual style, but I was looking up some interesting videos earlier, and I came across this woman who has an opinion about everything. So I thought I'd give her my opinion, which I did. I'm gonna post her YouTube name up in the description of this video. I think she has some very interesting ideas, and I like to debate personally. But the first video I saw of her was about this other video, which I'm also going to mention, about this British woman who is breastfeeding her 8-year-old daughter, and breastfed her other daughter, who's 10 now, and until she was 5. And the woman that I'm going to mention later, not the British woman, the other woman, that is very opinionated. Her video was about how she wasn't sure if what they were saying in the video was correct, because they were saying that it could increase a child's IQ if you breastfeed them longer. And it's really controversial, at least to me, because I believe in breastfeeding. I do. I breastfed my child as long as I could. She was turning a year on December 5th. Sorry. Her name is Topanga. I mentioned her in some other videos. But anyway, I breastfed her until CPS took her away. And then she wouldn't take breast milk anymore because she was in foster care. Blah blah. But that's another story. If I could have, I would have kept breastfeeding her until maybe 1, maybe. I probably would have switched to formula before then though. But probably around about 1, yeah. And then, the other video I saw was basically, it seemed like she was bashing the president, and I don't appreciate that, because our president is a good man, and he's a family man, and I think he's awesome. I voted for him. She didn't. It's okay. She's entitled to her opinion. That's why we live in a democracy. But may I point out that democracy has Democrat in it? There's a little head scratch there for you. Democracy and Democrat. Huh? Well, anyway. I myself am a Democrat. A very liberal. She seems kind of conservative herself, but that's just me. She started bashing the president in her other video that I just saw, and saying a whole bunch of things. And one of the things she said was that somebody had mentioned that they thought that 9/11 was an inside job for the Republicans. And I say that it wasn't an inside job, but the Republicans did know about it. In fact, a lot of Republicans called up other Republicans, and I'm not saying Republican regular people, but congresswomen and what have you, dignitaries, I don't know. But Republicans called up Republicans and told them not to fly on 9/11, and a lot of them canceled their flights. And nobody called the Democrats. Nobody told the Democrats not to fly. So what's that all about? And I said that to her in a message. I just wait for a response. So I'm asking you and you too, okay? And what do you think? You know, I'm open to other people's suggestions about what might have happened, why so many Republican dignitaries, or whatever you call them, congressmen, canceled their flights on 9/11, and none of the Democratic ones did. Yeah. So I think I've given you my opinion, and I would like to know yours. Why did all the Republicans, well not all of them, but a lot of Republican uh, senators and congressmen cancel their flights on 9/11? And they seem to, how is it that they seem to know that something was going to happen in regards to air flight travel on 9/11? How was it that they could have known something like that, or was it just a coincidence, as some people say it was? I don't really believe in that kind of coincidence, but I'd like to hear your take on it. So, let me know what you think. 'Cause it's an interesting head scratcher there. She kept saying she was banging her head, which I think is stupid. I think that saying that you've been banging your head on the wall is going to give other people on YouTube, like children who may watch your videos, the wrong idea that hurting yourself because something is wrong with the world is right. Well, I think it's wrong to hurt yourself. I do. I've had friends who've hurt themselves, banging their heads on walls, punching the walls. My brother punched a wall once and he broke his hand. Actually, he punched my garage door. That's a side point. Just because he was mad. It's something about his girlfriend or something, who happened to be my best friend, by the way. She's not anymore. Hurting yourself just because either somebody hurt you or, something doesn't make sense in the world is not a good idea. Just putting that out there. And anyone who thinks hurting yourself is a good idea for any reason, message me and tell me why. Why would hurting yourself, how does hurting yourself help? Message me and tell me, because if you think that it does, if you think that hurting yourself helps, let me know and tell me why. Because that would be something to talk about too. Anyway, if anybody else has any other discussionary things that they would like to discuss, message me, um, or, or comment on this video, send me a comment, and just bring up anything that you find as a head scratcher, anything at all. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed now, because my daughter's asleep and my husband's asleep and my mom's asleep. I still live with my mom, at least until I can find a place that I can afford. In this economy, that's another thing. It's economy, you know? And the president, this is one thing I don't like about the president. He put a lot of money into Microsoft. Microsoft, which is a billion-dollar company. And he puts billions of dollars into it, and when the money could be going to the DSHS programs. I'm on DSHS. I'm on TANF, and they're having to cut my benefits because they don't have enough funding. They can't even give out bus passes anymore. They can't give out gas cards anymore because they can't afford it. Because nobody's giving them the resources or the funds to do it. And people like me, we need those kinds of things. I'm disabled and I'm trying to get on SSI. And it's like there's no money for the things I need. I mean, a gas card would severely help. My mom drives me places, and the gas card would help her significantly. I can hardly afford to pay my rent, let alone buy groceries. And I have a baby, and they still can't afford to give me what I need. I mean, I'm on WIC, but that only takes care of some things. I still need to be able to buy diapers, and I need to be able to buy juice for the baby, and WIC doesn't really cover much